In this episode, we are continuing our tests of the Pocket 3 and the Action 5 Pro. But this time around, we were all a bit surprised by the Pocket 3. You know the drill. We'll be doing a blind test side by side to see which one we like the most. In part 1, we decided to piss off our producers by spending the entire budget of the episode on a trip to Portugal. So if you want to see me getting scared by the military, link somewhere below. But to push these cameras a bit further, this time around we decided to see some mesmerizing castles in the enchanting region of So let's see if you can decide which camera is which. You will be surprised, especially when we get to the interior shots. I don't want to influence you with which one I think is the best. I want you to be very careful at the details. Which one looks most processed, which one looks more stable. All the clips have been shot in 4K 60 and put on a 24 frame per second timeline, so they are very slow. And we're slowly moving to the interior shots now. So my expectancy from a point and shoot camera is that I pointed and I get the best footage possible. To be honest, I have the same expectancy from larger cameras like my own Sony. There's no secret that camera A is struggling a bit with exposure. And I think that's just a software thing. What do you think? Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section below. I'm really curious what you think. So, did you guess the right camera? Here are the results. Camera A was the Pocket 3 and camera B was the DJI Action 5 Pro. Let's take a step back and take another look at similar footage to what you saw. Look at the windows. There's a clear difference in dynamic range between these cameras. And I do think it's software driven, meaning I just had to touch the screen and just say, hey camera, this is important. You should really expose the entire image better for this scene. But when it comes to the ceiling, the Pocket 3 is superior. Even if you see this on your mobile phone, trust me, the Pocket 3 is the best. But the thing is, you all look at these videos on your phones, so in the end, it doesn't even matter how I see it on my screen if everyone sees it on their phone and it's fine. If you look at this side by side, look how overexposed the sky is. It only turns blue now. Whilst with the Action 5 Pro, out of the gate, everything looks fine. And I think that's the general deal when it comes to indoor filming with the Pocket 3. You either film in HLG, normal, or you're very careful about where your exposure is. I normally don't use such long clips when it comes to giving you an example, but look at this. Again, the Pocket 3, and only now does it search for the right exposure. Whilst with the Action 5 Pro, you kind of get a good view out the window even now, before you've exited the building. So I know this is software, but if the Action 5 Pro is able to do it and the Pocket 3 is not, Action 5 Pro for the win. And if we go back to the initial footage that we played, you gotta give it to the Pocket 3. The Action 5 Pro looks very sharp and Action Cam E, if you get my drift. Now before you start in the comments, the Pocket 3 is still one of my favorite cameras. I'm a fan of the Pocket 3, but the Action 5 Pro is so good. Is it because of software? Probably. But still, it is a very good action camera. Now, is it better than the GoPro 13? Well, as it happens, we have a video for that, linked either below or in the top right corner. This was just a short rant video. We're gonna come back with a better one, hopefully middle of this week. Let's see if we can make it. And I wanna thank you for being a subscriber. It really helps a lot. Thank you very much. We've been growing quite a lot in the last few weeks. Victor out.